Think of giant factories and refineries that power our modern life. Now imagine a single mistake and overlooked warning. A risky shortcut causing an explosion or toxic spill. Many of the world's worst industrial disasters were preventable, if only people had taken safety seriously. Today, we reveal the top 10 industrial disasters triggered by human negligence. 1. The Bhopal gas tragedy, India, 1984. A pesticide plant in Bhopal leaked methyl isocyanate gas, killing thousands within hours. Investigations showed that key safety systems were switched off to save money, and routine checks were ignored. This remains one of history's deadliest industrial disasters, all because cost-cutting replaced caution. 2. The Chernobyl explosion, Ukraine, 1986. Though often called a nuclear accident, Chernobyl was also an industrial safety failure. During a late-night test, operators disabled safety settings to see how the reactor would behave. The result was a catastrophic explosion, releasing radioactive fallout across Europe. Human error and a flawed reactor design turned a routine test into a disaster. 3. The Rana Plaza factory collapse, Bangladesh, 2013. In Dhaka, the Rana Plaza building housed multiple garment factories. Large cracks appeared, but workers were told to keep working. The structure collapsed the next day, trapping and killing over 1,000 people. Greedy managers and building code violations exposed how ignoring warnings can bring down an entire complex. 4. The Texas City disaster, USA, 1947. A ship loaded with ammonium nitrate caught fire, triggering an explosion that rocked the port of Texas City. Investigators found the cargo had been poorly stored and that many in charge overlooked the risk. The massive blast devastated nearby factories, proving how simple oversights in handling chemicals can spark a chain of destruction. 5. The Exxon Valdez oil spill, USA, 1989. The tanker. Exxon Valdez struck a reef in Alaska's Prince William Sound, spilling millions of gallons of crude oil. A fatigued crew and lack of proper oversight caused the grounding. The spill coated coastlines and wildlife in thick oil, and cleanup took decades. It taught the world how one navigational slip can destroy a fragile ecosystem. 6. The Seveso dioxin leak, Italy, 1976. A chemical reactor in a small Italian town overheated, releasing a cloud of toxic dioxin. Residents experienced skin burns, animal deaths, and long-term health risks. Later reports revealed poor safety protocols, with operators untrained and no emergency measures in place. The Seveso Directive for Chemical Safety was created because of this calamity. 7. The Imperial Sugar Refinery explosion, USA, 2008. At a sugar plant near Savannah, Georgia, combustible sugar dust built up in poorly ventilated areas. A spark ignited the dust, causing an explosion that tore through the facility. The tragedy highlighted a hidden hazard. Common dust can act like a bomb if left unchecked. Basic housekeeping and spark control could have saved lives. 8. The Minamata mercury poisoning, Japan, 1950s, 1960s. A chemical factory dumped mercury into Minamata Bay, contaminating fish that locals ate. Over time, residents suffered severe neurological damage, known as Minamata disease. The company denied guilt, even though it knew about unsafe mercury disposal. Years later, the scandal exposed how profit-driven negligence poisons entire communities. 9. The Piper Alpha oil rig disaster, North Sea, 1988. A gas leak on the Piper Alpha rig led to explosions and a massive fire. Key safety valves had been removed for maintenance, but no one updated the work logs. This confusion let flammable gas escape, igniting a chain reaction. The tragedy forced the offshore industry to adopt stricter safety and communication protocols. 10. The Opau explosion, Germany, 1921. At a BASF fertilizer plant, workers used dynamite to loosen caked ammonium sulfate nitrate in a silo, something they had done many times. But this time, 4,500 tons detonated, flattening the plant and killing hundreds. The routine use of explosives for clearing stuck chemicals was a glaring oversight. It taught the world never to treat explosive materials casually. From deadly leaks to explosive miscalculations, These disasters remind us how little acts of neglect can cause massive destruction. Basic safety rules. Checking equipment, training staff, and following guidelines matter more than we realize. Which of these tragedies do you think was the most preventable? Let us know in the comments. If you found this rundown enlightening, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, stay vigilant.